gremlins. It is exactly 10:59 in the morning. I usually wake up at 7 in the morning, but I like to let myself sleep as much as my body wants to sometimes, because I do prioritize sleep over a morning routine. It's just important that I still do my morning routine even if I do wake up late, which is yoga basically. That's like the main thing. I try to stretch every morning. I've been practicing yoga for nearly a decade at this point. I'm in my room. I've been living in New York, officially in this apartment, for about 8 months. I really couldn't be happier. This is one of the best decisions I've ever made. Before I even moved into my apartment, I had already felt very confident about this decision. I've been traveling to Virginia once a month because my health insurance is there, and I've been on Accutane, which I've also been documenting that progress. Also one of the best decisions that I've ever made, making 2 really big decisions for myself this year that have been successful, very, very successful. I've been dealing with my acne for a really long time, and I'm just so happy that I don't feel like I have to wear makeup anymore. That's why I started wearing makeup in the first place. I didn't start wearing makeup until my 20s, and it was because I started getting really bad acne, and then from there on it was just, I started leaning on it, and now I probably wear makeup like twice a month, and it's if I'm going out and I want like a specific look. It's really exciting that I'm finally entering that, and I'm finally living in my own space and my own energy, and I'm like exploring myself as a person too, because I'm not limited. Like, just to put it into perspective for you guys, I was living with my ex for nearly 4 years. That ended really badly. I literally had to leave one day. I was like, I can't do this anymore. Literally just left the house. I went and stayed with my parents for about a month. It was very spontaneous, like living with my parents and then going to stay with my friend in LA, and I stood with them for like maybe 2 months, and then I finally got my own apartment in LA, and I was being harassed by my fucking neighbor. And then then I was like, you know what, this isn't even working for me. I went back to Virginia, I stood with my parents, and then I stood with this lady, and that wasn't really good either. And then I was like, one day something happened. I had to spontaneously leave, and I was like, what the fuck am I gonna do? I was like, you know what, I'm gonna be out of here by the end of the month, aka 5 days. I'm gonna pack up all my shit and I'm gonna drive to New York, and I'm just gonna see what the fuck happens. So then I was staying with another friend and then another friend, and until my lease started, and then living here. And I've just done so many changes, and I haven't felt comfortable in any of the places that I've lived in for the past few years, and that really that really was taking a toll on me. Now I can finally like settle in, but even this year, like traveling so much to Virginia is also kind of put a dent in me being able to fully ground myself here. But when I am here, I feel so good, and I feel like this is my home, which is really, really important for me. Having my own personal space has always been something that's very important to me, and I've always tried to cultivate that no matter where I was at. But I felt like there's always a limit to how much I can convince myself in a way. I've been living here, and it was really scary also, like living with a stranger. I met my roommate, like I saw her listing for the room on Instagram, and I reached out to her, and we were just DMing each other, and we both felt very strongly about being roommates from our short conversation. We had already fully signed the lease before we even met each other. So once we did meet each other, it was a huge relief to know that she's a normal person. And then actually living with each other was another thing. Like, okay, like how is it actually gonna be living together? Is she seemingly as normal when we met as she is in a home environment? And she is, and she's now a good friend of mine, and I truly couldn't have been so lucky. Like, I think the space that I have in my room is the perfect amount for me, because I can dance in here when I want to, I can do my yoga when I want to, I can relax. This is my sanctuary. I have my own private bathroom, which is really important, and I have a washer and dryer in my unit. These are all things that can be really difficult to find. This was like the gem, and then for my roommate to be as awesome as she is, like I truly feel like I hit the lottery. That is the update on my life. Just letting you guys know that everything's going well. Another huge update is that I am selling vintage clothing, specifically like 90s Y2K, in this shop called the Brooklyn Vintage in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. And it's really exciting because this is the first time that I have a placeholder for the clothing that I'm selling, that I source through thrifting, for you guys to look at, try on, and purchase. I will say that the prices are like mid to high. This is considering all the fees and the cost of the items and everything involved to get these pieces to the store in the first place. I'm really, really excited to be sharing that with you guys. And today I want to go sourcing in New York because I always get my hand-picked selections from Virginia when I visit, but I also don't see that being a sustainable option. So we need to scout out some of the thrift stores over here in New York. I haven't been to too many, and I kind of stopped because honestly, the thrifting here is not it, dude. It's not it. Like, I'm feeling doubtful, but I don't want to feel doubtful. I want to be optimistic. I want to feel like there's possibility. Like, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a lucky day. I'm gonna find great things. You're gonna come with me. Let me give you a room tour. This is my wardrobe. I have this app that I use to change the lights on. I can change the colors and stuff. So this is my closet. I actually was thinking of getting like those hanging brackets so I can put a pole and then have curtains that are covering my closet. I think that would be nice, honestly, to separate it from the room kind of. Also because I do like to take pictures of me here, so it would be a nice backdrop so it's not just like a cluttered, it's not cluttered, but it's a little noisy in the background when I take pictures. A lot of this stuff I have been collecting for many years and putting in storage, so getting to finally see them all put together has been really satisfying. I've had this plant for years and years. Unfortunately, a lot of the leaves have fallen off because I wasn't able to take care of it for a long time. I pretty much only have 2 bed sheets. I have this one, and then I have a pink set that I love. Oh my god, what I need to show you actually is my living room, because that's been a huge work in progress. It's actually kind of a mess right now, and we decorated it Halloween-y. Okay, so this is a projector. I use this thing literally every single day. I love it. I love it. It's connected to my Switch. Found that on the street. A lot of shit I find on the street and I will just absolutely take it home, but I thought this was really cute. I literally carried it on my back. It's still a work in progress, but at one point we just had a massive air mattress that I was using, and this is my desk. And then if you come this way, and then this is my bathroom. I'm so blessed and grateful and happy, and I literally thank God every single day, because what the fuck. I got some things, and I didn't bring a bag with me, and I didn't want to spend $2 on a tote bag. I'm like, whatever, if I'm gonna carry the weight of it anyways, then what's the difference if it's in a bag? I don't care. I just didn't want to spend $2 extra. Why would I do that? I have a million tote bags at home that I'm gonna feel tied to keeping it, and I don't want to do that. I found a few cool things. We will do a haul, but first I need to eat. And this chicken should have been cooked a little minute ago. Making like a little appetizer situation.
artist. He's an executive chef and his work is just immaculate. He is actually responsible for making the...
Okay, so this is what I got today. I got this denim A-line skirt, Liz Claiborne. This is actually kind of cute. I've been really questionable about my fashion and my style in general lately because, well, my lifestyle has changed so much drastically, and I want to figure out a way to feel confident in myself, like dress how I want to dress, but it still be practical. Okay, I don't know if I'll keep this one for me, but I do think it's really cute, and it actually fits me really well. So this is a maybe. I got this leather jacket. This doesn't fit me. I think I am gonna take this to the shop. But I love this worn brown. I don't know, I think it's too bulky on my body though. It looks cute from the back. Much, much cuter from the back. In the front, it just looks like it's wearing me. But it's so gorgeous. And then the inside is like this green plaid wool. And it's genuine leather. Like, what? That is actually a score. I got this. It's 100% cashmere. Are you kidding me? I didn't even realize that. I already love it. Do I love it for me? Is the question. I'm not a big fan of animal print, but I like how big this print is. I just love the material. This is vintage New York & Company. Ooh, but it is cute. Although this thrift store didn't have great options, I was still able to fish some shit out. This is a really nice top, I will say. But yeah, I just don't really like a business look. I don't like a business casual. I just don't like business. Oh, I thought this was so cute. This is a vintage Puma jacket. I love this color. And I like the cropped fit. Not my vibe, but I just wanted to show you. This is going to the shop. Okay, I also picked up shiny DKNY gray jacket. It's missing the belt, unfortunately. This was like a last minute decision because the tag said 99 cents and I knew that was a little bit too good to be true, but I was like, well, I'll just see what they say. And he was like, absolutely not, this just hasn't been marked yet. I was like, well, it was on the rack. But no, it's in really good condition. I like the little flare ruffle things. I got this Jones New York skirt. The material is so nice and I love this color. Honestly, it was giving me like YSL business casual kind of. This actually, with this top, I think would look really good together. I grabbed this skirt. I just thought the colors were in season. It's a fun little A-line skirt. I like the material, like the weight of it. And last but not least, I got this. I like the tag. Say what? I have another one in the store that's also by the same brand, but it's black and gray. But this one, I think the color is so pretty. And I love cap sleeves. Cap sleeves are my favorite. I think they're just really flattering. That is basically it. I was debating on going to another thrift store. It's almost 5 o'clock. Fuck it, let's go to another thrift store. Fuck it, we're going to another thrift store. I did not like that thrift store. It had a lot of vintage in it, but it was too old. It was like 60s, 70s, 80s, and I'm looking for 90s, 2000s. The quality was good, the prices were fine, but it was like a lot of nothing for me. I mean, a lot of people had full over the brim carts with them, but I went through pretty much everything and I was like, that's it? Nothing's gonna beat Virginia. I've been thrifting in many states: Texas, Florida, California, New York. I guess that's really it actually, but still number one is Virginia. Anyway, so now I'm home. What am I gonna do? 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 I have to decompress. Oh, that's the worst part about winter and fall, is like you're cold and then the second you get inside you're fucking sweating and you have to take everything off. So I'm actually gonna set up the living room. It's one of my favorite parts of the day. And I'm gonna clean up my little desk area, clean a little bit in general. Somehow we ended up here. I'm shopping with money I don't have because I'm not actually gonna buy anything. I just want to see. I just want to see what I can't buy. Ooh, look at this fun hat. Donna Karen. I have been dragging my feet. I don't want to go out. Like, it's bedtime, but my friend's boyfriend's having a concert and I gotta show support. I mean, I want to be there. It's just that it's so late. I'm asleep in my bed, usually around 11 o'clock, 11:30 at the latest. But the show doesn't even start until 11:45. And I have like 25 minutes to get dressed right now. So what am I gonna wear? Allison, what are you gonna wear? What are you gonna wear? What are you gonna wear? It's cold as a fuck. So this is what I do. I need to get dressed, but I really don't want to be thinking about it. So going to my outfits to wear album and scrolling through and seeing what outfits that I could potentially wear. And it's cold. I actually need to come up with the new ones for the cold. Yeah, none of these are gonna work for me. Okay, low key, might pull out the skirt. I haven't washed it. I haven't. That's not gonna stop me. I love this Lancome. What is it? Flutter extension. I love it. Camila, do you want to be in the video? And there's the bridge. That was really cute. That was really fun, but I am ready to go home. Bro, I can't even stand outside to wait for my Uber. This guy was like, your jacket's beautiful. You can barely even see my jacket right now. Before he even finished walking past me, he was like, what's your name? And I said, I don't give the information out. Man's birthday? Period. Don't fucking ask me that shit. Don't ask me for my personal fucking information. Because I look in my eyes. I got nothing going on in my eyes right now because I'm tired. And I'm hungry. I'm about to eat. I'm about to eat so good right now. And then I'm going to sleep so good for as long as I want. Thank God I don't have work tomorrow. I'm home. I'm so happy. I'm debating on just like going to sleep. First off, I'm the kind of crazy person where I cannot go to sleep if the room that I'm sleeping in is not perfectly clean. Like I can be so tired. But if my room isn't clean, like I literally just cleaned it all up. I had clothes all over the place. And I need to take a shower. I'm so tired, but I will literally be leaning in the shower to make sure that I get clean before I lay in my bed. I cannot lay in my bed. I will literally, one time I came home from being out and I was so tired. I also was drinking a little bit. I don't really drink, by the way. But that one time I did, and I was like, I'm not gonna take a shower. I need to pass out right now. I literally slept in the living room because I was like, I'm not going in my bed. I refuse. I take a shower and I go immediately into my bed and I'm clean and crisp, and that's how I like to keep it. My bed needs to be clean all the time. I'm just like a clean freak. I'm a germ freak. I'm a freak. But yeah, sorry I didn't get pictures of my outfit. I do that all the time. I get dressed, I get cute, and then I have no record of it. It's because it's like asking people to take pictures, to stop what you're doing and be like, hey, will you capture this of me? I mean, it's not difficult, and most people are like so down, and it's just an extra step. And I thought there would be another opportunity to do it, and then there ended up not being an opportunity to do it. That's where I go wrong, is that I wait for the right opportunity and then it just never ends up happening. There's never a right opportunity. You just need to fucking do it when you think of it. Anyways, I'm gonna make some eggs. It is 3:30 in the morning. Thank you guys so much for watching. I have other videos lined up. I had fun today, and I will see you soon. Bye.